Yeah, what's up everyone? This is Joby Adola. So in today's video, I'll be sharing with you what to do if your Facebook ad account has been restricted, permanently restricted, or one of your ad accounts is actually restricted. Okay. Before we continue, if you're interested in learning how to make your ads work, go to socialadvalue.com, socialadvalue.com, and register as a featuring. Okay. So I'm going to be sharing my screen right now so that I can give you, the Facebook ban checklist. What you need to know that can make your, ad account get banned and stuff like that. Okay. So, I actually have a file for you guys here. So, uh, you know, when your ad account is banned, you need to know what you need to do. Okay. And before I continue, right, there are a lot of reasons why your Facebook ad account might be disabled. Uh, it can be in case of your content, in case of your ads, because maybe you have more than one profile. So I'm going to be giving you the checklist. Okay. The first one is your ad accounts. Okay. So, we have the business manager, which have their own ad accounts, and we have the personal, accounts. We have their own ad accounts. Okay, your personal account is associated with your Facebook profile, while your business is associated with your business or maybe your client stuff. Okay, so the first thing is Facebook. Did I share my screen? Yeah, it's clear. It's clear. So, ad accounts, we have maybe you have problem with billing. We understand. If you have problem with your billing, maybe you're using credit card and you've run some ad but you've not paid, they can disable your ad. Maybe the Instagram or Facebook give you maybe $5 credit and you were not able to pay, they can disable your ad for that case, okay? And also, if you are not able to verify your identity, okay, maybe your business identity or your personal identity, whatever, you can also disable that account, right? So, if you are using someone's Facebook profile, okay, to run your ads, if you are asked to confirm your identity and your ad account is associated with your personal account, you will need to use that person's, ID card, whether passport, national ID card, and the likes. And also, the second one, the third one is bad URL, okay? Let's say you have a website and, Facebook is actually tracking heavy URL is leaving, their website, right? So let's say your website is actually leading to maybe a landing page that has, maybe for like, those error page. Facebook can actually also, uh, disable the ad because it's giving them it's a bad experience for their users. Let's say someone you drop the link on maybe your Facebook page or your whatever, and a user click the link and go to a website and is seeing error page. Facebook can actually look at the bounce rates. How well are people spending on your landing page, right? And also, Facebook can ban your account if you have a bad page. Maybe you have pop-ups. Facebook hates pop-ups. Let's say you have a lot of pop-ups on your ad or your landing page. You don't have all those, important pages like the privacy, the terms and condition. If you are running ads on Facebook, you want to be treating yourself as a business, a registered business. You don't have to be registered, but you have to treat yourself as someone that's like legit. Okay. So I've seen a lot of people that don't have those privacy policy, all those stuff on their landing page. A lot of people are not really talking about that. Okay. When I was a blogger, if you don't have all those important pages on your blog, right? Google won't approve your blog for AdSense. Maybe if you know about AdSense. So those pages are very important. Okay, so if you should not have pop-up, your stuff should not be a lot of pop-ups and the likes. Facebook hates pop-up because pop-ups actually affect users. Sometimes people hate pop-ups, right? Let's imagine you went to a website and what you are seeing is just pop-ups, right? People don't like that. So, and also, if you are getting a lot of disapprovals, this happens a lot, right? That's why the best option, the best way you can actually do this is, let's say you want to run an ad, right? An ad about iPhone 14 that is newly out. And you might want to be targeted to the different interests if you are using conversion campaign, like, so if you are using conversion campaign, and if you duplicate your stuff, maybe different assets. Okay, if you duplicate your assets, let one be approved first, right? You have to let one be approved. I've seen a lot of people, they'll duplicate an asset. We have the campaigns, we have the hard accounts, we have the hats, right? I mean, the hard sets and the hats. Okay. So the hard set is where you set your pricing, maybe, and you set your interest, your placement, right? So let's say you are targeting people that like a particular, maybe, let's say, let me use, I don't know the country you're in now, right? Let's say iPhone and Samsung. Now you want to target people that are using iPhone and people that are using Samsung. And because you're using a conversion campaign, you want to, split them into two, right? You want to split them into two. So what can you do? Uh, you you make sure that your ad is first approved before you now on that one up. Like you on, let me give you an example. I don't know if I can really give an example here. Uh, but let's still continue. Uh, the essence I'm trying to say is that once you have your campaign, always, if it's one hard account, like if it's one hard, let that has be approved before you start duplicating it, right? Because if, let's say, you duplicate an hard set, okay, and there are like 10 of them, and you are waiting for 10 of them to be approved. Let's say there's a mistake, okay, and all of them get disapproved. It's a very bad signal to Facebook, and they might disapprove the hard. They might disapprove the hard accounts. You understand my point? So what you can do is make sure that one hard is first approved, right? Before you now duplicate them. So make sure you understand that process. I've seen a lot of people make this mistake. All these things should be avoided. They're just simple stuff that you need to avoid. Once you are creating an hard set and you want to have different assets, okay, under one campaign, make sure maybe it's particular, ad creative. Okay. So that I'm talking about when you're using the same creative, okay? Make sure that one ad is actually approved. Okay. Don't wait for maybe 10 or 5 of ads to be waiting for approval. Okay. So if they approve it, you can duplicate it. Okay, and you cannot change the interest. And so it's public work. So if you have a lot of disapproved ads, Facebook can disable your ad account. And also maybe you're advertising in some areas that is against the term of service, like the crypto. You know, Facebook don't like all those crypto stuff. Not that they don't like crypto, but if you see some complaints like all those Binance or whatever, those ones they are verified partnership with Facebook. They are so, but you understand, they don't know you that much. They don't know your company. If you have a registered company with them, like Coinbase and all the stuff, you can see they still running apps. They are related to crypto, but you that are starting up need to be verified in a way. Okay, you need to verify your business. So that's why, and there are a lot of scams, crypto scams, stuff like that. So instead, they don't just allow crypto any kind of crypto related websites or any crypto related apps. So you should not be running house towards that. Okay, if you are running house towards that, your house will be disapproved. And also dating. Not that they don't accept dating. Okay, they accept dating, right? But the way you present it is what matters. Okay, so uh tips. Okay, I say the tips I use in my dating lifestyle. You understand, like tips you use something personal to you. So everything you are doing should be something personal. But when you are using dating, you want to help other people, and your opinion might be wrong. You understand? Like your opinion, your advice might affect a lot of people. You understand? even though it's a good advice, people don't know that people can be asking what you are selling to your customer, your client. So because of that, they don't like to accept dating all those stuff. Dating apps, to understand, because it's kind of mislead. That's what people live their life differently. So if you are giving them advice on how to live, how to do this, it's kind of, you know, it's kind of against their time. They don't understand what you're selling to them and stuff like that. And also those way dating websites. Okay. And also business opportunity. Now, the business opportunity I mean here is about how to make money online. Facebook actually found out how to make money online. They don't like that stuff at all. So if you really want to run your house, I don't want your hard account to be banned, move away from all this affiliate marketing. I'm not saying affiliate marketing doesn't like, you know, everything Facebook does is they have both, right? And they have some terms that they don't like. So if you are using terms like affiliate marketing and stuff like that, how to make $20,000 in a month and stuff like that, they don't like that stuff because a lot of people are scammed. And if people are getting scammed on their platform, it's a bad experience for me. Imagine you're scammed on Facebook. You will not want to go to that place again because you'll be scammed. They don't like it. So you need to be, you know, you have to practice in a different way. So even though you are selling something on how to make money, so like how to sell digital products, you understand, it's still you need to be able to you need to be able to explain yourself to Facebook that okay, this is what you're selling. If Facebook doesn't understand you, and users, they monitor the users leaving their websites. It's a very bad stuff for them. So the first one is ad account bans, right? They can ban your ad accounts. One ad account, you might have like three, and they can ban one. You might have to use the other one and stuff like that. So the other one, we have the business manager. So we have business managers too, which if you have multiple ad account problems. So let's say let's say you have three ad accounts, right? And you're having a lot of disapproval, maybe you have a lot of issues with more than one ad account. They can ban the business managers with that ad account. You understand my point? So you need to be careful. So if they ban a business manager or maybe ban an account and you're creating pages fast, it's also you need to take time. You understand? Creating pages and accounts so fast. If Facebook bans you, just wait a little, okay? Like if you disable one of your ad accounts, just wait a little. Don't be too fast. In fast, you can message their customer support and ask, and and like so. Don't create pages or Facebook accounts, a new Facebook accounts. A lot of people do that. You understand? Let's say they are banned now. Next thing they do is go and create a Facebook account, and you need to understand that even though Facebook can know, because as I said, I think there are more than 1 million advertisers on Facebook. So Facebook can monitor them all, but they are bots. Okay, they are machine learning that can. So let's say you open a new Facebook ad account now, and the next thing you do, you are trying to create a business manager. They will disable it because they want you to have an activity, okay, like an activity on that Facebook profile. They want you need to have some friends, you need to have posts, you need to have spent some time there. You understand my point? So that's what that's in, okay? So the third one is Facebook page restrictions, right? This is where, let's say your ad account is disabled, your page can also be disabled. All right. So and Facebook page restriction, it can be restricted. Restricted. It might be a mistake. Let's say there's a mistake in your house rejected. If one of your ad account have a lot of rejected ads, it might affect your Facebook page. But that doesn't mean this is the end. If you tell them that there's a mistake, they might get your account back. So Facebook page restriction is mainly because you have a lot of ads that were rejected or some ads that were rejected. Okay, and the type of content you're posting on the page. So Facebook as well, You understand? Like the type of content you put on your page actually very, very important. It matters a lot. So if you are copying people's content and putting on your page, it has negative impact. If people that are leaving your website through your page are reporting, they don't have good feedback, yes, they can restrict the page. Now they can either restrict the page for some time. One of my clients was his page was it was just a boat, okay? So they didn't do anything wrong, okay? And sometimes they might permanently restrict it. You understand my point? So when they permanently restrict your page, there's likely nothing you can do about that again. So you need to be careful about all this stuff, right? That's why I would advise you to read their terms and conditions. Okay. So we other have other ones where we have the personal brands. If you have a personal brands, maybe you have a multiple Facebook account, they can link your name. Okay. If you have, not that this is a very big deal, it's not really a big deal. But now, if Facebook ban your personal account, like your personal account, you will not be able to use all this stuff to enhance again, unless maybe another admin have access to your page or stuff like that. So this is the biggest one of it all. Like if they buy your personal, you can't run ads, you can't do anything. You can't do anything. So all this on your business manager, all those stuff, sometimes, right? If you're one of your hard account, as I said, if one of your hard account, if you have like three ad accounts in your business manager, and one of them is disabled, you can still use the other two, right? But if your personal account is disabled, permanently disabled, there's nothing you can do again. So, although people have a lot of tricks, they'll tell you to message Facebook support. Of course, if you want to message Facebook business support, you can just Google them. But they don't give everybody access to message them, like, to the messenger. They don't really give. It's not about how long you spent, right? It's not about, uh, let me check. Okay. So this business support, okay. Now, this is one of my clients, at accounts. It doesn't believe me that uh, you can have access to it. Just click on Facebook support. Just search this, okay? Facebook support. So you just Google it, and it's not really hard. Sorry, business support. Let me just use business. Sometimes I love it going directly to where I'm going. So you can just click on get started, okay? Just click on get started. Now, as I said, not everybody have access to this, okay? So you don't have access to this, you can tell your friend, if you have a friend or someone you add me as a it will add you as an admin, and you're able to add the person, right? So you can contact support from there. You understand? So that's just all about all this stuff, okay? But you need to be careful, okay? Because if Facebook buy your business account, I mean your personal account, you can't do anything. You can't do anything to, no matter even if your business manager is not bad, right? You can't run ads from that profile again. So you need to maybe give access. Let's say your business manager is not disapproved, you see that. You can give someone access, you know, multiple, like you can give maybe a friend access. If you have a lot, maybe you spend a lot of money on your pixels, your ad account is very important. I believe that that's one of the first things you should do. Give your friends, someone you trust, access. Okay. So I think the worst part is getting your personal accounts. Like, that's the worst part. Facebook page can still be restricted, all this stuff, they still have solutions. But if they tell you that it's permanently restricted, okay, sometimes Facebook bots might give you an error. Maybe we're not able to confirm your identity, right? So, but if it's not permanently restricted, you can still complain to them, submit your details, request for a review, because sometimes Facebook bots do make a lot of mistakes. Okay. And sometimes I follow everything here, and your account can still be disabled. Honestly speaking, honestly speaking, I should be sincere to you. You can do literally everything right, and Facebook can still ban your account because they find maybe a glitch, a mistake, or something. So sometimes it happens. It's a mistake. Okay. So sometimes, as I said, it can be mark decision. Just checking. Understand? So the mark decision I'm talking about can be both the algorithms versus people and users. Understand? When you're running ads on Facebook, of course, once you generate lead and sales, so we are all black hats. Of course, because the reason why we are black hats, we need direct response. I actually got this from someone. We actually need direct response to work. Direct response, I want to sell you something directly. You understand my point? And sometimes Facebook disable accounts because they don't understand what to do. If you don't understand, if you are running ads and Facebook can understand what you do at first glance, you are likely to be disabled. I don't care whatever you sell. If someone can understand what you're selling, if you are trying to use some copywriting, gimmicks, all those stuff, you get your account banned. You understand my point? So you have to be careful with this. You have to be very, very careful with it. If you are running apps, a stranger should be able to understand this. Talk less of Facebook. Okay, if a stranger can understand what you're saying, if you're trying to have some curiosity so that people can click, your account will be banned. You have to be direct. A lot of people don't do this and they see their accounts getting banned. None of my ads, I've been running hard for years now, and none of my ads have caused why my account was shut down. No. Okay. None of my ads. I've been running ads for long. Although if I've gotten some rejected ads, maybe once, twice, but none of my ads have caused my ad account to be disabled. Right. So you need to understand that Facebook think that you are affecting their users. You understand? So if you are selling stuff, Facebook love their users, okay, because it's their users that make them money. If their users are gone, there's no way they can make money. So you need to understand that most of the time they're just doing it for their own sake, okay, above money. Do you understand? Uh so they want big dumb ad. Sorry, I use this one. So they want big dumb brand ads for Coke. You understand? Facebook love people that spend a lot of money, right? Even if you are spending for you to have core assets, you must spend a lot of money, like 2 million in a year or so. I think as I had 2 million a year to be making uh for you to be able to have Facebook audio support. 2 million a year, $2 million a year. So imagine small business like us, even though we are spending thousands of dollars a month, it's still not into Facebook. Right. So they want Coke to be running brand awareness, you understand? Those are the kind of people they want. They don't want people like us. They don't want small business owners like us. So we have to be smart in our doing. So as I said, your personal accounts, your business manager, your Facebook page, your ad account, those are the first stuff you need to be taking note, right? Those are the major first stuff. If you follow this method, of course, you should be doing well. You understand? Your accounts will surely be doing well. That's what I know. So, and if you want to continue to start running ads, you can use your friends. You don't have to be too. worried about, oh, Facebook ban my account, what can I do? If there's nothing less for you to do, use your friend's account, okay? But make sure that your ad account is not under a business personal account. Make it under a business account, right? And attach that page to a business account. I think it's more safer that way than using under a personal account, right? Because Facebook sometimes is always crazy. So use your friend's account, use your daddy's account if you are serious about running ads, and try to follow these methods, follow this strategy, right? And I promise you that things will start working out well. Okay, if your business actually depends on using Facebook to generate leads and sales, you really need this stuff. Okay. Okay, so as I said earlier, if you're interested in learning how to make your social media ads, just go to Social Ad Value, right? It's a free class. It will teach you you know how to truly secrets to make your social media ads work without going out of pocket. So you can download the stuff. It's a video course. I mean, it's video training. So watch it. I believe that you're able to enjoy this training. Please subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much.